It's a globally competitive market, and getting the attention of our customers is hard enough, but keeping it long enough to get them to plan and book their travel is even harder. The industry does all the heavy lifting by delivering amazing experiences which drive word of mouth, and that's 2/3 of decision making of consumers today. Where TTNQ plays a role is the remaining third. That's where we come in, and that's why we lead with Cairns and Great Barrier Reef. About 75% of the travel inspiration comes from social influence, particularly social media. So when it comes to travel planning, about 2/3 of people, 67%, are starting with a search engine like Google. For them, when they type it into Google, the first word they use is Cairns. So showing people that Cairns is the place that they can use to access the rest of tropical North Queensland is the best way to position our destination. So we can see from the Google trends that more people put in Cairns than any other part of our region, followed by the Great Barrier Reef. And when you look at a phrase like tropical North Queensland, you can see that it is not exactly clear. It's an ambiguous term that for some consumers means anywhere north of Mackay. So to get on the front foot with our consumers, we use Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef.
Obviously, the closer you are to a region and the more times that you've been, the more familiar you are with places within the region. So for instance, when we market in the Townsville region, for example, we can call out places like Mission Beach, Savannah Way, or Cape York and Palm Cove, and they know exactly where we are talking about and quickly narrow into a product they are familiar with and how they start booking their journey. This is also true when we talk about drive campaigns, and we might focus on specific itineraries. We'll then start talking about the geographic region of tropical North Queensland and can call out those places along the itinerary to help people plan their trip. In the capital cities of Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne, while we have a loyal fan base who know the region, the average consumer on the street or at home would also struggle to put the major townships of North Queensland on a map. Anything north of Noosa is North Queensland. So domestically, we lead brand marketing with Cairns and Great Barrier Reef and conversion-focused tactical campaigns with places and products they know, and simply reassure the customer with the Cairns and Great Barrier Reef, just in case they've got Palm Cove and Palm Beach confused. We do this with our local tourism organisation partners. Internationally, it's a different story. Once they see an experience they really want to have, like a magic moment on the reef or in the rainforest, the next step is where the plane will land, Cairns. When we travel globally to promote the destination, trade partners have usually heard of either Cairns or the Great Barrier Reef. They couldn't tell where they are on a map, but they are familiar with the terms. That gives us the opportunity to talk about all of the different parts of our region and how they can access them. We can talk about either direct flights or connections from where they are to Cairns, and from there how they get to all the different places and experiences across the region.
So that's the story behind the brand Cairns and Great Barrier Reef. As a region, we unify under the banner of tropical North Queensland because that's where we live, that's where we're from. But for our consumers, we need to point them towards where they'll enter the region and towns and places that they know about. We use a single brand of Cairns and Great Barrier Reef, somewhere that's easy to find on a map or on Google. It's Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef.